What made Novak Djokovic so dominant, particularly at the 2023 Australian Open? To answer this, let's delve into the numbers that reveal the power and strategy behind Djokovic's game. At the 2023 Australian Open, Djokovic demonstrated a remarkable ability to play the most pivotal moments of a match primarily on his terms. The tournament average for breakpoints saved was 62%. Djokovic, however, shattered this average, saving an astounding 79%. This equates to saving 23 out of 29 breakpoints. Consequently, Djokovic led the tournament in service games won, with a staggering 94%. Now, what makes Djokovic's dominance so compelling is his ability to control the pace and dictate the terms of the game. He doesn't merely react to his opponent's moves, he forces them to react to his. He sets the rhythm, the tempo, and the tone. And it's not just about power and precision. It's about strategy, about knowing when and where to strike, and how to keep the opponent guessing, off balance, and on the back foot. Djokovic's tactical prowess was especially evident in 5 key areas during the 2023 Australian Open. First, he struck 11 winners to his opponent's 1 while serving down breakpoints. He didn't back down or play conservatively. Instead, he brought the fight to his opponents. Second, he elicited 7 return errors on breakpoints, essentially ending the fight for breakpoint supremacy before it even began. Third, he played just over half of his breakpoints, starting with a first serve in the ad court, showcasing his accurate hard slice down the tee and a formidable mix out wide. Fourth, he played almost 2 out of every 3 points in the aggressive 0 to 4 shot rally length. Lastly, he targeted the forehand return more than the backhand, a move that flies in the face of conventional wisdom. Coming up, we'll delve deeper into each of these strategies that make Djokovic's game a masterclass in tennis strategy. Firstly, Djokovic is not one to back down when serving at breakpoints. He is aggressive and gives his opponents little room to breathe. When it comes to breakpoints, Djokovic is a force to be reckoned with. You see, he doesn't believe in playing it safe or holding back. Instead, he brings the fight directly to his opponents, leaving them with almost no breathing space to construct points on their terms. At the 2023 Australian Open, Djokovic struck a remarkable 11 winners on breakpoints, while his opponents could only manage 1. This is no small feat. It's a testament to Djokovic's aggressive approach and his unwavering determination to control the game on his terms. He uses his serves not just to keep the ball in play, but to actively dictate the rhythm and pace of the game. And let me tell you, it works like a charm. But Djokovic's aggression doesn't stop there. He's also a master at keeping his opponents off the net during breakpoints. In fact, out of all the 29 breakpoints at the Australian Open, the only one that featured a player at net was Djokovic himself, delivering a forehand volley winner against Roberto Carballes Baena in the opening round. This aggressive approach isn't just about winning points, it's about sending a clear message to his opponents. Djokovic is not going to back down. He is not going to give you an easy ride. He's going to make you work for every single point, and most importantly, he is going to make you play the game on his terms. This aggressive approach, this relentless drive to dominate, is a significant part of what makes Djokovic the player he is. It's what allows him to save an astonishing 79% of breakpoints and lead tournaments in service games won. It's what makes him a formidable adversary on the court and a true legend of the sport. Secondly, Djokovic's unpredictable serves often leave his opponents scrambling. A key part of his game plan revolves around his ability to induce return errors on breakpoints. This is where the magic happens, and Djokovic's serve becomes an enigma, a riddle that his opponents struggle to solve. In the 2023 Australian Open, Djokovic managed to elicit a remarkable 7 return errors during breakpoints. This, in essence, put an end to the battle for breakpoint supremacy before it even began. The breakdown of these errors is interesting to note. With an equal distribution between forehand and backhand return errors, that's 3 errors on the forehand and 3 on the backhand. What's so fascinating about this? It showcases the depth of Djokovic's tactical acumen. By distributing his serves equally between the forehand and backhand, he managed to keep his opponents perpetually off balance. They were left guessing, unsure of where the next serve would land, and this uncertainty contributed to their errors. But there's more. Djokovic's unpredictable serving strategy wasn't exclusively about causing errors. In fact, 6 of the 7 return errors were elicited from a first serve and only 1 from a second serve. This signifies that Djokovic was not just playing to his opponent's weaknesses, but also to his strengths. His first serve, known for its speed and accuracy, became an intimidating weapon, forcing his opponents into mistakes. The 7th return error? That was a product of a second serve, a testament to Djokovic's ability to maintain pressure even when his first serve doesn't find its mark. Even on a second serve, Djokovic's unpredictability and strategic placement can unsettle even the most composed of opponents. The unpredictable serve, therefore, is not just about variety or deception. It's about creating a sense of uncertainty, a sense of doubt in the minds of his opponents. It's about capitalizing on that split second of hesitation, that momentary lapse of concentration. And Djokovic, as we've seen, is a master at exploiting these fleeting opportunities. Keeping his opponents guessing is another key strategy Djokovic employs. It's this unpredictability, this element of surprise, that makes Djokovic's serve such a formidable weapon. And it's a key reason why he continues to dominate on the global stage. Thirdly, Djokovic's first strike tennis approach is a game changer. It's a tactic that sees him taking charge of the point right from the start, leaving his opponents scrambling to keep up. This approach is all about aggressive play, executed with precision and control, and it's a key part of Djokovic's success on breakpoints. Now let's delve a little deeper into what the first strike tennis approach actually entails. It's all about the 0 to 4 shot rally length. In essence, this means that Djokovic aims to seize control of the point within the first 4 shots. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy, and it's one that Djokovic executes with remarkable consistency. To give you an idea of just how effective this strategy is, consider this. Djokovic played almost 2 out of every 3 points, that's 62%, of the 29 break points in the aggressive 0 to 4 shot rally length at the 2023 Australian Open. This is a clear demonstration of Djokovic's intent to take the initiative and dictate the pace of the game from the very beginning. But what happens when the rally extends beyond the first 4 shots? Well, here the numbers tell an interesting story. Of the 6 break points that Djokovic lost, 1 was a double fault, while the other rally lengths were 4-4, 6-6, and a breathtaking 30-shot rally against Tommy Paul that ended with a Djokovic backhand error. This shows that even when the rally extends beyond the initial 4 shots, Djokovic is still a formidable opponent. But it's in those first 4 shots where Djokovic truly shines. His aggressive first-strike tennis approach puts him in the driver's seat, forcing his opponents to react to his game rather than play their own. And it's this ability to dictate the terms of the game that makes Djokovic such a formidable force on the tennis court. This approach puts Djokovic in control and his opponents on the back foot. It's a masterclass in aggressive, decisive play, and it's a key part of what makes Djokovic one of the greatest tennis players of our time. Lastly, Djokovic goes against conventional wisdom by targeting the forehand return. In the beautiful game of tennis, there's a common strategy that's often passed down from coach to player. Target the backhand return, especially during high-stakes points. This is because, typically, the backhand is seen as the weaker, less potent shot. But Djokovic, a master of defying the odds, opts for a different approach. When we break down the numbers and remove instances of aces, service winners and the singular double fault, we see an intriguing pattern. Of the serves that Djokovic plays, he hits 15 at the forehand return and only 9 at the backhand return. This is quite the departure from what we're used to seeing, and it's a testament to Djokovic's willingness to explore uncharted territories in his pursuit of excellence. This strategy becomes even more pronounced when we look at second serves in the ad court. Here, Djokovic served down the tee to the forehand return 6 times, while he only went out wide to the backhand 3 times. It's a bold move that goes against the grain, but it's one that Djokovic has made work for him time and time again. So, why does Djokovic target the forehand return? The answer lies in the element of unpredictability. By going against the norm, Djokovic keeps his opponents guessing, never quite sure of what's coming next. It's an offbeat strategy that creates a sense of unease in his opponents, disrupting their rhythm and throwing them off balance. And this, my friends, is just one of the many ways Djokovic has managed to stay at the top of his game. He's not afraid to mix things up, to challenge the status quo, and to take risks. And it's this ability to adapt, to innovate, and to constantly seek out new ways of doing things that makes him such a formidable force on the court. This unconventional strategy keeps his opponents off balance and contributes to Djokovic's success. In conclusion, Djokovic's dominance in tennis, especially at the 2023 Australian Open, can be attributed to his aggressive approach, unpredictable serves, first-strike tennis, and unconventional targeting of the forehand return. His ability to save 79% of breakpoints and lead the tournament in service games, won at 94%, was nothing short of remarkable. Djokovic's relentless fight and refusal to back down in crucial moments are a testament to his competitive spirit. His unpredictable serves that elicited 7 return errors kept the opponents guessing, and his aggressive play in the initial 4-shot rally length of breakpoints further demonstrated his control over the game. His unusual strategy of targeting the forehand return, contrary to conventional wisdom, added an extra layer of complexity for his opponents. Djokovic's strategic control on breakpoints has been a hallmark of his long and illustrious career. As we look forward to this year's Australian Open, Djokovic's pursuit of an 11th title seems highly probable.